Hi, welcome back to My Cup of TV with Jenny,
JD,
Erin,
and Kat.
Hesitated.
Well, I nearly cut her off, that's why, so I stopped myself.
Deciding on the name.
No, because I nearly said it after JD, and then I was like, no.
BTS, we're gonna spin the wheel. Because as much as they're bringing out so much new stuff in solos and everything, there's still so much to see that we haven't yet. So, yeah. Erin's turn. Throwback.
Ooh.
Do we have a cut-off point as to what's a throwback and what's not?
Anything pre-2022 is now a throwback.
Well, I like to think of it as anything before
we came along.
2018?
maybe 2017, like
That's
Blood, Sweat and Tears era. From there is throwback. Before that, and then after that is kind of more current. But there's overlapping categories. It's fine. So, you girls mentioned to me you watched something a little while ago, and it was like a live performance or something, and you were like, RM did this like little bit of like sassy backing, and I was like, what? I was like, what bit? I was like, show it to me. What is it?
Room.
And they showed me, and I was like, oh. It's like, that's Look Here. And they were
It
like,
was
what? Have I never heard of this?
Something about what's popping.
Yeah, it's his first line. What's popping?
I'll tell you what's popping. Gin. Popping.
Popping.
But yeah, so I said, oh, that's Look Here. And they were like, what? Why have I never heard of this?
Yeah,
and I was like, it's a B-side. It's not really, but they've got so many really good ones that don't have MVs or anything. But and that's where we're struggling. So sometimes we might watch lyric videos, whatever. But luckily for Look Here, there is a live performance. They did it at their Festa party in 2017.
Ooh.
So, and it's on that BTS channel. They're really good. They do all the subs. Is it Enjoy BTS
Enjoy
More?
BTS
I think it's that
More,
one.
yeah.
And they've put subs on it and whatnot, so that's great. So you'll be able to watch the performance. And although it is a throwback song, they're getting a bit older. So that's okay.
So it hits.
So it might hit a little bit different.
So are we Blood, Sweat and Tears era then?
No, so this song, actual Look Here, is from their Dark and Wild album, so 2014.
War of Hormone era.
Yes.
But the
Very cheeky.
hair colours and the attitude is going to be from.
I
Blood, Sweat and Tears era is 2016.
can't remember.
So 17.
2017. Yeah. I can't remember what is in this. I haven't seen it for a long time. So it'll be, and this is why I enjoy watching them again, because there's going to be an attack for me as well. But the song itself, it's called Look Here. It's just a very cheeky, flirty song where they're basically saying, like, they're trying to get a girl's attention, and they're basically saying, like, it's inevitable. You're going to be with me. So
They knew, didn't they?
It's like when you could use it as the song to introduce a new person to BTS. It's like, you're gonna become ARMY.
yeah,
You don't know yet.
you don't know.
It's quite funny to have like from what you're saying sounds like, and the bit we've heard a bit of like a braggy-ish, like, don't worry,
it's very
you'll
cocky.
come to me
Yes.
so early on. I mean, it paid off because
Yeah, this is Dark and Wild, so this is like third album. So yeah, because it's Too Cool School, Oh Are You Late Too, and then Dark and Wild. They'd already won the Rookie of the Year award, so they're feeling themselves now. They're getting a bit braggy, and it's good.
Well, I'll be interested to do at some point an album listen for like Dark and Wild, because War of Hormones on that is Danger on that as well.
Yes,
So it's
so
like,
many good ones.
So that's, if you included this one, that's 3 songs where they're basically saying, "Come on, girl."
That's why the album's called Dark and Wild. That was the Guyliner era, literally.
Oh, I hope they resurrect some Guyliner for the performance.
No. And it'll be interesting actually, because this Festa performance and the Festa in general had softer colours from what I can remember. Possibly even pyjamas. I can't remember. But
They're that confident that they think we're already going to get into bed with them.
But that will be interesting to see this performance, because even if they're in softer colours, but yet they've got to bring the swag of the feeling of the song, so that'll be interesting.
And you can see sometimes a bit better if you've got a dark stage, a dark aesthetic.
Yeah.
You miss bits.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited.
But yeah.
You say about like pyjamas. I've watched them dance around in BT21 onesies and gone, "Yep, that man is mine.
Yep.
So please remember to like, comment and subscribe in the comments.
What other braggy tracks are there
Braggy tracks
that they did a while ago that have come to fruition?
The ones that would go on the swag brag playlist.
Swag brag.
Swag brag, yeah. One of my favourites is called We On, and it's mostly RM. It is deep voice rap, which is very good, and it's just very... And he's like, whatever my haters say, I'm here for my music. And it's sexy.
Yeah. My Youngie's face.
Oh, look at that fluffy cardigan.
Aww.
Oh. My wish is to meet you.
Oh.
Gin looks so good.
It does. Oh, that line! That harmony.
He's so swaggy. Jimin's got to just behave.
He's naughty.
It's very flirty.
Don't let him look directly in the camera like that. The smile at the end. Oh, I felt there should be another chorus on the end.
I think there is.
Well.
Yeah, I think the produced track's longer than that. I think there's another verse after that. I can't remember it stopping straight away there with RM. So anyway, but that's one of the songs I think is really fun. That and although I appreciate that's the live one there, when you hear the produced track, there's so many vocal layerings that you get to hear on the produced track. It's a really busy track. There's lots happening, and it's one of those tracks I think I don't know why more people don't know about it, because it's actually really fun to listen to.
I liked how breathy it was. The vocals. It was
Like they've been running after you.
Yeah.
That's why.
Well,
No, it gave me that urge of, I don't know, like they can't resist you, or you like, well, it's more that you can't resist them, but
Like when
yeah.
you lean close to someone, like, if you
Yeah.
kiss them and you take there's that intake of breath that you do. You're like,
Or it's like they're
We're gonna
almost
do this.
whispering it in your ear because they're just so close to you, and you can feel your heart rate going up at just the thought
It's-
of being that close.
It's almost like
in
an
your ear.
early, almost like another sort of style of Pied Piperish. Like they're kind of Pied Pipering
Yeah.
you. They're hypnotising you in the way they're saying it, with it all being sort
Yeah.
of breathy.
I love the like, take it now because before long you're going to be chasing me. So true. Little negative. I didn't like the weight reference.
Mm.
But again, that's written young when they were younger and whatever. But be remiss not to say that I didn't quite like. I do think it's interesting, like they're saying about like the designers and the cars and all of that stuff, because we always say, you know, when especially the rappers do their songs, you know, people, you know, they always rap about like money and cars and all of that stuff, and they have found quite a different spin on slightly doing that, but not in like necessarily, I didn't take it as like a derogatory way.
Yeah, it wasn't about I have these things, therefore I am better than you.
Yeah.
It was I already have these.
Yeah.
Why not you too?
Yeah, see what I've got to offer.
Although I don't remember the exact line, or whether they were talking about the person they're singing to being like those things to them, of like a very high quality.
Describing.
Yeah, you're of high value to me. Kind of thing.
Things that you covet to aspire to be able to get. It's interesting.
RM did say let's get married. So
He did. Although why he wasn't saying it to Yoongi, I don't know. Is he immune? Yeah, I liked that. Do you know what? I think they actually went easy on us in that. Because someone like Tay in particular and JK, when they really want to, they could have turned that up.
Yeah, that was quite
And it would have
cutesy.
been, I mean, Jimin can't help it. He was trying not to. It just...
if he looked, if any of them looked like really directly at the crowd, they look like they're interacting within each other. Well, it might have obviously been the angle, but if they'd been...
That might be why Jimin's, when he was singing, it was often side profile. Maybe it was like, I've turned it down as much as I can. It's still too much. I have to look away from you.
He knows what he's doing when he sings those lines, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, super.
But I
fancy.
feel like Tay and JK in particular could have been even more dangerous if they'd have chosen to be. I think they were having more fun with it than turning it on. So
Yeah. I think they were going for the cheeky rather than the and
Pied Piper.
that could be one of the ones for the list that we would like to see them do again now, and it would be a different vibe.
Yeah.
I thought it was very good line distribution within that song. There were lots of different like sentences that were broken up between pairs. I know that Jin would sing one bit and I thought that was quite nice. You got a nice bit of each of them. The rappers all got a. Whereas I thought Sugar come in very well at the beginning.
Just him looking through that window, pulling that face. I was like, oh, look at him. That's the thing. I'm like, Jimin's been really sexy, and then I look at Sugar pulling a ridiculous face, like, oh my god, love him.
They all look really nice. I thought Jin looked lovely in that cardigan.
I loved all the jumpers and cardigans.
That's what I mean. I couldn't remember if it was pajamas or it was like pastels, and it was that. Yeah. So the styling of that set was very cute, which I think would also lean into why they maybe went a little bit softer with it.
Can I ask, what is it about JK in stripes? Do you know, it just really looked good on him.
Oh.
And this is before he kind of really bulked up a bit. Yeah.
Wait, which vertical or horizontal? Have you noticed which stripes you prefer him in?
I should investigate this.
Scientific
Scientific
do your research. I really love with J-Hope when he starts his verses, he always travels. He moves when he does it, and it just adds especially in this kind of atmosphere, just a cheekiness to it.
Do you know what his movements reminded me of in this? You know the choreo for AT's Say My Name? They kind of do that and they roll across it. J-Hope could do that whilst he's rapping, and it would just really work.
Definite
It goes
cheeky
with how he's
swag.
telling a story,
Yeah.
doesn't it? And it's the movement, and he's going on that journey.
But is that
Very
because everything for him is so ingrained with dance, like his body?
Yeah.
It's like,
I don't
will-
think he could stand still. Like, if you were to say to him, rap or sing, but stand still, he'd be like, I can't.
Like I said, I want to play reverse musical statues with them. You dance when it's silent, and you have to stay still when the music's on.
I don't like those challenges.
That would be really cruel, wouldn't it?
That's an episode of Run for you, right there.
I'm just going to double check those lyrics just so that we can talk about them. I mean, I'm not going to say that you misheard them or whatnot. I can't remember what it was, but I'm interested
The weight
to
thing?
know. Yeah.
He said
99
weight 99 kilograms.
Yeah, but it's I can't shake you off like. I think it's meant to be like I can't shake you off like I'm upset, like I can't stop thinking about
You're
you.
a weight on my shoulders rather than
Like,
someone's
not like
actual
you're
weight.
weighing me down,
Yeah.
like I can't get rid of the feeling or whatever. I don't think it's a.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I think I'm just quite sensitive when, like, figures are referenced in songs. That might.
That makes sense. I don't think they would use a lyric
No.
like that today. But yeah, I think if the meaning of that was supposed to be like, oh, you're like a weighing on my heart, I can't get rid of you, then it was probably meant in a positive way. But yeah,
I don't think they would.
the rule
ever
of
do
thumb:
anything.
never reference a woman's weight anyway.
Just like you never reference her age.
I'm so excited to have that on the playlist, and yeah, I definitely now need to request that. Can't
Yeah.
because it just has that.
It's a
Yeah.
really fun one to listen to. The produced track really lends it more to all the layering that's going on, and even the instruments is slightly different from other tracks they've had.
They had a really good harmony.
Yes.
Somewhere in it. I don't know
Yes.
where because there was a lot
Yeah.
to digest, but
Yeah.
it was beautiful.
So that was our reaction to BTS Look Here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.